this video, we will be covering the Manage Users section of ICO Critical Incident. Once you are logged in, you will need to navigate to Tools, Manage Users. On this page, you will then see all of the user accounts that are associated with your organization. You can use the username search to search for a specific user. To show disabled users, you will need to check this checkbox, and these users will show with an X in the enabled column. Otherwise, the page defaults to show only enabled users. To add a new user, you simply select the Add button. And here you will have to enter all required fields before you can save. So we're going to go ahead and add a new user. Note that you can update the username at any time before you save the record. Once you save, the username is the only field that you cannot update. At this point, you should be sending a welcome email to the new user. This will send them an email with the link and the directions to set up a password for themselves. We will cover this more in depth in another video. In the password section, you do still have the option to set one up for the user. And if you select password reset required, then once they log in with the password that you had given them, then they will be required right away to make their own password. You can use the generate password if you would like. These will create very strong passwords for the user. Note that the passwords must be at least 8 characters, but less than 65, and it cannot contain your first or last name, and it cannot be just a dictionary word, but it can contain one. The next step is to add the user permissions. In order for a user to log in, they must at least have the critical incident selector permission. If they have view for any of these permissions, then they will be able to see those areas of critical incident, but they will not be able to edit any of those areas. The add change permission lets them add each of these records or add a user in the manage users case. And the delete permissions lets users delete the associated records. We will go into more detail on each of those in a separate video. If you are all finished setting up your user, then you simply select Save and Done will take you back to this first page. You can now select the Edit button on any of these users, and it will look just like it did when we were adding a user. Again, the only thing you cannot edit is the username.